Hey, thanks for coming back. Um, I'm honored that you thought to do so, and hopefully we'll give you something you can work with today. Um, Yesterday, we talked about just becoming aware of our thoughts and realizing that that's not us. We're who are paying attention to those thoughts and observing them and becoming the observer rather than an active participant is really what we're looking for there. Um, Today, we're gonna try and build on that a little bit. And all of these things, what they do is they get you into your prefrontal cortex, turn the amygdala off, get you out of fight or flight, and put you in a responsive place rather than a reactive. Okay. So today is going to be very similar, as all the rest of them will be. Um, we're going to start once again with a sharp breath in through the nose to turn on the cerebral cortex. Wow, we put our hands up in the air because it just feels good putting your hands in the air, doesn't it? And then we're going to let our breath out in 5 even pieces, and then we will follow our breath. I find it's very helpful for me to narrate my breath, saying, "Oh, here it's coming in, now it's going out. Now it's coming in, now it's going out." Then we'll deal with all the other stuff that happens from there. Okay. So we'll do this for 12 minutes. There will be interval bells, at which point we will do the sharp intake through the nose again and raise our hands once again and let it out in 5 even pieces, just to show that we're in charge of that breath. And I will probably have something to have you focus on to keep you involved and to give you what we're looking at today. Today's focus is observing non-judgmentally. When you get rid of judgment in your head, it just clears up your head so much because so much of our self-talk actually involves judgment. A lot of times it's a prejudgment or being prejudiced towards some situation, person, anything, because we have opinions about certain things. And that just narrows our ability to see possibilities. Or the judgment is with ourselves, which is usually harmful. Let's face it. So we're going to try and get rid of those things. And just like with our thoughts, once we become aware of them and realize that those are just things that happen, I don't have to participate in them, we're going to try and bring awareness to our judgments so that we know they're going on. A lot of times we just do it, thinking that's just how we exist. It isn't. Okay. So that's what today's focus is going to be on, observing things non-judgmentally, including your thoughts. Okay, we're going to get started as soon as I get the gong person ready to go. And away we go. That's right. To start off with, really pay attention to your breath as it comes in your nose. Perhaps you can feel the cooling sensation in your nose and the rise and fall of your belly. And you just pay attention as your breath naturally occurs. Bring as much focus to just your breath. As you follow your breath, let's pay attention to our thinking. They've probably already intruded upon your focus on your breath. That's okay. Notice your thoughts, the range of topics, just how discursive they can be. And every time a thought is there, return to your breath. You are not the thinker, you are the observer. Observe. And as they vie for your attention, take control and go back to your breath as it comes in your nose, flows through you without you doing anything. Become aware of your thoughts and the judgments that may be involved in those thoughts up to this point. What are the judgments concerned with? Are they to do with you, others, situations? What are these critical thoughts you're having? And realizing that they may be making you feel a certain way that you don't have to feel. Observe those thoughts and judgments and realize they're just there. You don't have to indulge in them at this point. Return to your breath. Recognize judgments and thoughts and focus on what your breath is doing because you're in charge. You've been diverting your attention from those thoughts. You've been recognizing judgments. Can you merely just have observations and thoughts without those judgments? Can you observe your thoughts and notice if they're critical? And if they are, pause and realize there's no need for that criticism. Give yourself that gift and that space. Just observe those things without any judgment. And then return to your breath. Because you're getting very good at that. Be careful not to judge yourself just because you're judging. Once again, just go to observe things for what they are. If they have to be your judgments, realize that's what they are and you don't need them. Acknowledge them as they come up. Realize what you're thinking about. Realize the source of those thoughts. And then return to your breath. You're in charge of your attention. You're in charge of your judgments. You don't need them. There's your breath. Let's take these fingers like this. Put them on either side of where your head articulates with your neck and just make some nice little circles. Well done. That was quite lovely for me. I hope it was for you. Judgment's a tough one. You will see it in everyday life. You will talk to people who are being judgmental. That doesn't make them bad people, but perhaps you can at least notice how often that's our default position, where we want to judge things. And those judgments are usually based just on opinion. And opinions are just like assholes. Most people have them. Doesn't mean they're correct. It doesn't mean they do you any favors. A lot of people feel that they need to cling to these things, that they define them somehow. That is not what defines us. Thanks for being here. I suggest that you revisit the last video and this one periodically between now and next Tuesday, when I will put up another one of these. I hope they're being of service. Let me know if there's anything I can do to change them or make them work better for you. So once again, thanks for being here. Keep breathing. Give yourself this gift. In these times, we need to do that. The world needs the best version of you. See you next time.